Hey everyone, it's Dara. Welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome. And if you are new to my channel, it is nice to meet you. My name is Dara K. Fulton, and this channel is all things motivation and some creativity as well. In this video, I want to do a little motivational chit chat where I want to talk about the importance of not caring. I know some of you are going to watch this video and say, Dara, are you telling me not to care? But aren't you the same person who says to try your best and to feel good about yourself? So why are you telling me now to not care? I'm so glad you asked. When I say don't care, I don't mean this in a negative sense. Yes, you should care about life. You should care about yourself. You should try to care about other people. But what I mean is that you don't want to always care about things that you have no control over. And this is a mistake a lot of us make, because when we care so much about things we have no control over, it can cause us unnecessary stress. Let me give you some examples. You wake up in the morning and you realize you are late. You are panicking because you're like, oh my gosh, I have to go to work and I'm late and what am I going to do? So instead of you contacting your manager or your boss, you say, you know what, I'm going to rush. I'll catch the next train. Yes, I live in New York City. If you don't have a train in your area, bus, car, etc. But you get the idea. So you're rushing to get to your job and now you're stuck on the train and there are massive delays and you're really, really nervous and upset and anxious and all of the above. Now, there are two ways to go about the situation. You could, of course, contact your boss and your manager, and if you live in New York City or in a city where there's Wi-Fi underground, you're very lucky. So you contact your boss and your boss is not happy with you. Maybe he or she is having a bad day and they say, listen, I don't want to hear it. You're late, I'm mad, and so what? Get here when you get here. On the other hand, you might say to yourself, okay, I don't want to call, I don't want to let my boss know that I'm running late because I don't want to get in trouble. So you have two ways of going about this. Here's where the not to care comes in. It is very polite and very important to let your employer know that you're running late. It's just good manners. But let's say your boss is not very understanding. You're stuck on the train underground. You're very upset. You're feeling all away, but you let your boss know. At this point, all you can do is sit and wait. Try not to care too much about, oh man, I'm a terrible person and oh my gosh, I'm going to be late at work and my boss is going to be very upset with me. Try not to care about that too much. Why? Because it's not your fault. You woke up late. It happens to the best of us. You rushed out the house to take the train. There are delays. Not your fault. So try your best not to stress yourself too much. Just take a deep breath and try to relax. When it comes to your attitude. Now, this could be debated, but I'm just going to give my honest opinion about this. When I say not to care, what I mean is you want to, of course, care about yourself and be yourself, but try not to care about what others think. Now, this is challenging. Why? Because this is something that even I struggle with. But you don't want to get yourself too wrapped up in the public opinion, so to speak, because yes, in some cases it matters, but in other cases it does not. When I did my Get Ready With Me video, let me just say, friends, for the record, that I am not a beauty girl. I rarely put on full face of makeup. I cut this wig recently. I don't even know if I did a good job or not, but I digress. And I did this video because I wanted to show homage to my friend who just launched her makeup line. And you know what? She's been such a big supporter, and Miss Danielle, you know who you are, who has supported not just my channel here on YouTube, but my Instagram, my Coffee with Dara videos, etc. So this was just my way of showing my appreciation to something that she has accomplished. However, when I was doing this video, I knew in my mind that some people would probably love it, and there might be some who might look and say, what the hell is she doing? OMG. And that's okay, because I don't care. I'm at the stage in my life where I feel like I have to live. I can't worry about public opinion. All I can do is just focus on the things that makes me happy. Hopefully I'm making a difference in someone's life out there, and that's it. Again, don't care too much. The other thing I want to say also is that when you are talking with people, this could be friends, family, or even perfect strangers, try your best not to worry too much about how they perceive you, you know? Now this is hard because again, we all want to be perceived in a positive manner, and that's very important, but try not to care about that too much. You can only be yourself. Either people will love you or they will hate you. Or some people have no opinion of you at all, and that's okay. Don't care too much about that, because what would happen is, and I've made this mistake too, every time you talk to someone, you're thinking, do they like me? Do they care about me? Are they listening to me? Do they feel comfortable with me? It's all these questions, and you know, just be yourself. I challenge you to be yourself, and whatever comes out of it will come out of it. And here's the thing that I have recently learned. When I say recent, I don't mean literally recent, but more like the past year or so. There is an audience for everyone. I've learned that being here on YouTube. I've also learned that as of now, as a business owner and just life in general, there will always be an audience for you. There are people who do things that I can say I can disagree with, maybe you disagree with, but there's an audience, and that's what helps them to continue to do what they do. And there are people that's doing what I'm doing. I'm not the only person who talks all things motivation, and there are some people who will watch them and say, hey, I like what he has to say or what she has to say, and then you might look at my channel and say, she's all right. Or if you want to be more slang with it, she's aight. Okay, so try your best not to care too much about this. Your audience is your audience. And here's what I would say to you. If you are on here on YouTube or on social media and you do have an audience, I don't care if it's 2 people to 2 million people, embrace that. Because I think the mistake that a lot of people make is we don't embrace what we have. We're so focused on more, 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 more. And you know what's so sad is when you get more, you're still not satisfied and you want more. So here's what I would say to you, especially if you're here on social media. First thing you want to do is watch your own videos or look at what you're doing on social media. Start with that and ask yourself, do I like this? Do I feel comfortable with this? How did I feel doing this? This is something I do when I stand here in front of this camera and this beautiful ring light, is I rewatch my videos several times before I even edit or post. And even once I edit and post, I rewatch them again, because I have to feel good about what I'm putting out there. And if I feel good about it, I am my own audience. And you know what? That's what helps me, or at least gives me the confidence not to worry about things I have no control over, because I simply don't care. I like it, I feel good about it, I put it out there, and I hope, of course, that you like it too. But even if you don't, it's okay. You know why? Because you watched, and I thank you, and I really mean this humbly. If you don't like my content but you watch, thank you. If you love my content, you already got hugs. You know I have to hug you, right? Okay, I'm a hugger. If you are kind of like maybe 50% like and 50% don't like, I still love you. You know why? Because you're watching, because you are part of the audience. And for those of you, and you know who you are, who consistently, constantly watch my content, comment, like, subscribe, share with friends. You know, some of you guys have not only supported me here on YouTube, but have followed me on my other social media platforms. Some of you actually follow my business page, and you're not even ESL, because ESL means English as a second language, and you are native English speakers, but you still show me support. So you got double hugs and coffee waiting for you. So here's my best advice I can give on this note, is that there's an audience for everyone. And as long as you have somebody out there watching, you already made the biggest accomplishment. And I'm not suggesting you shouldn't aim for the stars or reach higher plateaus. By all means, this is your life, and whatever you decide to do, I respect it. But for me, this simple lady from Brooklyn, New York, listen, I'm just grateful that someone out there actually wants to watch me and listen to what I have to say, and doesn't mind a good laugh or a good chuckle when they see me put on makeup that maybe I have no clue what I'm doing, because honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I think the blue on the nose. I don't know if I need on the forehead. Okay, I'll put a little there too. Why not? Put a little on the chin. Aww. You got a little glow. Yeah, you can tell I don't do makeup. But you enjoy it, and knowing that I put a smile on your face means the world to me. But you know why I'm able to do this? Because I stopped caring about the things I have no control over. So stop caring. Care, but then don't care. Care about the things that matter to you, and stop caring about the things that don't. Because those are the things that's going to hold you back. And let me tell you something. We're about to come to a close here in 2019, and we will be approaching 2020. And the time is now to get real, get serious, be about your business, do the damn thing. Love yourself. Excuse me, my hair is doing the most. Sorry about that. She's being a diva. It's about you now, you know, and I'm saying this to each and every person out there who might be watching this video and might be feeling like, what's the point? I tried, I failed, what's the point? And I've been in your shoes, and trust me, there are a lot of YouTubers out there, some of you I have shared this with, some of you I haven't, who have really helped me get out of a slump, you know, and help me to get to this stage where I just stop caring about the things I have no control over. So I'm here as a friend, maybe a big sister, a confidant, whatever title you want to give me. Just know that I care, and know that anything I say to you, I say to myself. If it's helping me, I'm almost positive it will help you. And don't let the stuff that you have no control over control you. Thank you so much for listening to this motivational chit chat about stop caring. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Love you all so much. Continue to keep smiling and keep striving. Always try your best, and know that we will all be okay. And at the end of the day, we can only be ourselves, and we have to stop caring about the things we have no control over. Just do it. Just do it and be you. You know why? Because you can only be you. Love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.